Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another video. In the last one, I completed this nether room. Of course, it looks kind of empty because there's a specific block we require, which is located in there. Now, what are we doing today, you might ask? We are heading in there. Of course we are. And the best way to describe the nether is hell itself, because that's just what it is. There's no better way to describe it. There's nothing else to say. Now let me tell you this. The second I step through on the other side, my odds of survival go down from 100% to around about 20%, maybe even less, I'm not sure. Because I'm a player who is aware of my skill level, and my skill level is not suited for this place, but whoa. This looks pretty. This really looks mesmerizing. I mean, look at the lights, the glowstone, the lava. The lava is super mesmerizing, you just want to jump in. Of course, I'm not going to do that because I spent a long time getting my armor, but it just looks beautiful. It certainly does. I mean, the last time I was in the nether, it was this eerie, dark place, which didn't really look good at all. I mean, it wasn't supposed to. It definitely wasn't supposed to, but now, everything is different because of the Vibrant Visuals pack. I mean, just take a look at that lava. There's no getting over that. It just looks beautiful. Right then, so what are we doing? First of all, I'm going to screenshot my coordinates. Of course, I'm going to have to turn them on because I play with them off all the time. So, we're going to screenshot my coordinates because last time I was in the nether, and this was before the nether update, by the way, I lost my portal, and I couldn't have, or at least I didn't have a way to get back out. So I was just stuck in the nether, and I remember it was one of my worst memories because I think I had worked on that world for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months, something like that. It was a long time ago anyhow, so, you know, the last time I was in there, that just kind of stuck around as muscle memory, and hello, there's our next trophy. Let's see if I can, oh no, I don't got this. I was gonna say if I can actually pull off the Return to Sender trophy, and I could not. I don't know what's going on with me. Well, I mean, the game is kind of different nowadays, because I see the gas didn't really shoot. Oh, I missed by a pixel. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, third time's the charm, but I noticed that the gas doesn't really shoot when it's far away, whereas back then, they would snipe you across the map. I kid you not. And if you've been playing Minecraft for long enough, you would know, but now, you have to get up in their faces for them to shoot you, which is interesting. But anyhow, they keep moving around, so it's kind of difficult to actually hit it. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. Let's go home. We don't want to stay here. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? There's a lot of stuff to do here, and if I don't complete them now, I'm going to have to return at a later date, which might be beneficial, because if I return, then there's a very high chance I return with better armor, with enchantments that I actually chose and stuff like that, but that would mean I'm just putting off work that needs to be done today. So, what is the work that needs to be done today? Well, in order to complete Minecraft, we need blaze rods. Ender pearls and blaze rods are both present here. Now, of course, you can get ender pearls in the overworld as well, so it's not a necessity, but getting a few here would definitely not hurt, because endermen spawn far more in the nether than they do in the overworld. They're a lot more common here. So yeah, but also one of the reasons that I came here was to get glowstone, because I actually want glowstone in my building, so, you know, this is one of the reasons, but of course there are some other objectives, ancient debris being one of them. We're gonna have to upgrade our armor to netherite at some point, which is going to be necessary because, I don't know, I plan on doing some very crazy things in this world, so netherite is a must. Then there's the blaze rods. Of course, that's necessary to beat Minecraft, so I'm gonna have to get those at some point. I'm trying to get it all today, but let's see how it goes, because depending on how well I perform in this dimension, we're gonna go forward based off of that. Now, I also remembered that I forgot a very crucial detail, which was to put gold armor on. Of course, I'm going to encounter piglins at some point throughout the journey, so it's best to do that while we have some gold on, because I don't want to aggravate them, or at least I don't want more things against me rather than on my side. Now, I also noticed something else. For some reason, quartz give you a lot of levels. That might be my new way to get XP fast. Also, I can't stress this enough, but Fortune 3 is an amazing enchantment. I haven't gotten a chance to use this pickaxe ever since I made it, but now I'm really starting to see its effects, and it's great. Now then, if I'm not mistaken, this block that we're about to mine, which is soul sand, would allow us to have blue torches. As you can see, there are blue flames being lit all around. Let me take out these gas. Oh, one shot? It's a power 2 bow. I don't think it should be a one-shot bow. Am I tripping? Had that gas taken damage previously? Because I don't know if is that possible? Let me know in the comments because I'm actually very confused. I think if I take out 1 or 2 Endermen here and there, eventually I'll find myself having more than enough Ender Pearls to go to the end, so I'll keep an eye out for these guys. Now there's so much to explore here. I mean, I see all these new biomes. No. I think this is a Bastion Remnant if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the last time I came to the Nether, it was pre-Nether update. However, I was kind of following them on the news and stuff like that, so, you know, of course, I am aware of what the structures are and what the new biomes are, but exploring them for the first time yourself kind of feels good. I see my first chest. Now, I do know if I were to touch these guys' belongings, they're probably going to get mad at me, so I invented a new trick myself personally. What I do is I dig underneath the chests, and then basically block off any entry point to me, but I don't think they can see you through the gaps in between the chests and the other blocks, so we just open that, and I don't think they're mad. Well, we're gonna have to find out eventually, once we rise from our little pit, but I do sincerely hope they're not mad, and also, the golden hairs are very helpful because that means I have to make less of them. That's great. Now then, moment of truth. Are they mad? Oh, they are mad. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, this guy's the brute, I know. Oh no! Oh, I see what's going on here. So the brutes have this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Well, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I said my odds of survival went down to negative 20%. What's going on? Why is the world not loading? Where's half my house? What's going on? Oh, got fixed. Okay, so... Miss Noodle's eggs lying around. I called him Mr. Noodle, and a bunch of my friends pointed it out. They said only females can lay eggs and so on and so forth. I was like, genders don't exist in Minecraft, so why should it matter? Also, where's Noodle? Noodle? I'm genuinely concerned. Noodle? Well, I'm sure I didn't leave the house open, so I don't think he went into the Nether, did he? I'm sincerely hoping not. I sincerely am hoping not. Where is Noodle? Miss Noodle? Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I sincerely hope that's not Miss Noodle's leftovers. I sincerely do. Let me find a way down. As I was saying, a few friends of mine pointed out that I was calling her Mr. Noodle, while only females lay eggs. Of course, genders don't exist in Minecraft. Thank God. Thank God. I think this is from the ghast I killed earlier. It has to be, because it's white. It just makes sense. Thank God. Seeing it from afar, I thought it was a piece of feather, and I was genuinely concerned. I'm a grown man, and over the course of the last few videos, I developed a little bit of a liking towards Miss Noodles, and as I said, I mean, people said that it's not Mr., it's Miss. However, at the same time, it's just kind of like genders don't exist in Minecraft, but because I care about my audience, and because I do know that it somewhat bothers you, I'm going to call her Miss Noodles from now on. Though I'm glad that she's okay. I really am, because I was about to lose my mind. I certainly was. I'm a grown man, and I've grown to like this chicken that was laying eggs all around my house, but I'm glad she wasn't here. I really am. Though I don't know where she is, but anywhere but here would do. Absolutely. Alright then, let's get my armor back. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put gold on again. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is not going as planned whatsoever. Also, why does the game freeze for a few seconds after you die in a different dimension? Must be a bug, right? Well, I suppose Bedrock is known for its bugs, but this time we're gonna get some gold armor on before we walk into the nether. But before anything, before I walk in there, because my items aren't going to despawn, because they're in a different dimension, so the timer kind of stops, so I don't have a stress or a worry about that. So before anything, I'm going to try and find Miss Noodles because I'm genuinely concerned. I don't think she went into the nether. I really don't, but I didn't leave the door open for her to get out of the house, so where is Miss Noodle? I'm genuinely concerned. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God. I've gotten to the point where I just kind of freak out when I see... Is that Miss Noodle? Miss Noodle, I'm gonna kill you when I get my hands on you. But as I was saying, I've gotten to the point where when I see any items on the ground, I just automatically freak out because I don't want to assume anything bad happened to Miss Noodle, but at the same time, it's just kind of weird because there is that constant fear. Anyhow, let's get this piece of seed and let's get her back inside. Miss Noodle, you are in for a treat. I kid you not. You gave me such a heart attack. You crazy old chicken. Come on then, over here. So, oh, there's another one. Is that Miss Noodle? Let me see. This one. Oh no, this one is it. This one's it.
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
So, Miss Noodle, I told you not to leave the house, and you don't even listen to me. Wow. Well, this time I'm going to make sure you actually listen to me because you don't have a choice. Well, come on then. Inside now. Over here. You thought I was going to give you the seeds as a reward because you followed me? You were wrong. You gave me such a heart attack, you crazy old chicken. This time, however, I will make sure you stay here, because I told you not to go out there. I warned you of the dangers that lurk in the outside world. I mourned you in your absence, thinking you were nothing but feathers and raw chicken on the ground. Well, this time we do it my way. Stay here. This is your final warning. Now that I got the chicken back, let's go in there and find my stuff. I do understand I was being harsh to the chicken, the poor chicken, but, I mean, let's be honest. In a realistic situation, when you tell someone you care for that the outside world is dangerous, and they should tread carefully, they should be cautious of the actions that they take, and they don't listen to you, you're obviously going to get mad. But that anger isn't from hatred, it's from love. Quite the opposite of hatred, actually. You're in there because you care about them, and oh no, stay away, stay away. As I was saying, you are angry because you care about them, because you have high expectations of them. And that's something we always take as a misconception, because when you care about someone, it's only when you care about someone that you're out here. That guy's wearing my boots. That guy's, oh, and that guy's wearing my chest plate. I mean, why not just take everything for yourself at this point, because... oh my goodness, what are these guys doing? These guys are inspecting every single thing in my pockets. What's going on, man? What is going on? Right then, I got most of my stuff back. Well, except the armor, of course. But I also noticed that one of the specific things was missing, and that's my pickaxe, which I'm very disappointed about because I actually really loved that pickaxe. And before I died, I was talking about how good it is. And of course, now I just take a look around and I didn't see the pickaxe, or at least if it was there, it must have despawned. I was maybe too slow to get it. Now, of course, I'm gonna try and isolate this guy so that I can kill him in peace, so I don't anger the other pigmen or piglin, and take my boots back. Then there's the guy with the chest plate. I don't know where my leggings are either. I didn't see my leggings anywhere. Of course, that's nothing. Oh, come on now. You do realize you're one of the luckiest beings alive because your friend just showed up. Let me see if I can divide these guys. I'm trying my absolute hardest. Go away, man. We're having a private conversation here. Oh yeah, that's right. You walk into that hole. Okay, he left. Never mind. No, you're not going anywhere. You're staying here. Right then. You were taking my boots, eh? Big mistake. Apparently one of his friends saw him get killed by me, so now they're all mad, but I can stand here all day and kill these guys one by one, but except maybe the archers, but well, I mean, let's be honest. My chances of survival as of right now are below 0 because I don't even have armor on. Last time I had armor on and I died so quickly. Imagine now, and whoa! What's going on here? Oh, there's my helmet. There's my helmet. I don't think he died, but we'll go after him soon enough. Right then, let's get out of here, and I just remembered I don't have the pickaxe anymore, which is a shame. I love that pickaxe so much. I mean, I used it towards the end of its life, which that was before it disappeared, but it's only when you have boxed yourself inside a bastion remnant surrounded by angry piglins that you remember the good times about that specific pickaxe, which is kind of interesting. Alright, let's tread very carefully here, and I think these guys are inspecting gold because they're not attacking me, so of course their priority is gold, so that's to be expected, but look at all that golden stuff. I think this is from the piglins that I killed, and they just took them everywhere. They just took the gold stuff with them, and they're just inspecting it in a corner, which is kind of funny if you think about it, but okay, we got the helmet back. Now, as I said, I don't see my leggings anywhere. I'm guessing one of the guys wore it, but I don't see him anywhere, which is a shame. I was really hoping to get those leggings back, not necessarily because of the enchantments that it had, but I don't know, because it was my first set of armor, so it kind of matters to you, and I was really hoping to get that back, but I think I saw my chest plate somewhere. Let's go look for that, and let's see if we can find it. Also, something interesting I noticed, these guys were inspecting golden carrots, which is my main food source. The food source that I walked into the nether with. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, what was that? I'm not exactly sure what that was, but I'm absolutely certain I did not walk through that hole. So whatever that was, I probably could have saved it up until that moment. But I suppose life often takes certain things from you, and if you sit down and think about the losses, you're never going to get ahead in life. So let's look forward, gentlemen and ladies. Let's learn from our mistakes, most importantly, and move forward. There is no point in looking for the items that I lost, because I just saw one of the items disappear in front of my eyes, which means that most of them probably despawned before I managed to get to them, so I think the best thing to do right now is try and find that chest plate, which I saw one of the piglins wearing, and I don't think piglins die, because this is their hometown, so I hear one, actually. Oh, I saw a glimpse of blue on the corner of my eye. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but I can hear one close by. Oh, there you are. Okay, at least we can get our chest plate back, which is good. So, as I was saying, the best choice as of right now is to do what I can, and what I can as of right now is to get my chest plate back and move forward, loot their chests, get all the stuff that they have. I don't know, probably go wander around this hellish, wretched abyss for a little while longer, and then just go back home. Let's do what I can. I can't bring back my items, but I can move forward, and that's what matters. And also, why did I just place wood in the middle of lava? Where is my mind? What am I thinking?
And his name is John C.
Okay, that's enough. I don't want to get copyright claimed. Now then, I got my chest plate back, and that's good. However, I did lose a pair of leggings and a really good pickaxe, but that loss would mean nothing if I don't cherish the memories I had with those items and learn to take care of my stuff properly. So let's make sure that loss wasn't in vain. I also learned that the next time I walk into a bastion, I'm murdering the entire bloodline of these piglins, because, what, the brutes are just hostile by nature. They're no different. So, what's the point if I just let them live? I'm not going to. Now, unfortunately, losing that pickaxe is equivalent to losing a limb. It's really left me crippled because I can't dig myself out of places. Let me see if I have what it takes to craft at least a gold pickaxe, because Even though it's gold, even though it's trash, at least it provides some sort of use. I have some wood that I picked up earlier, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, I was not thinking this through, so that wood would come in very handy. Now that we have sticks, there's our pickaxe, I think we can start digging. However, before I advance, I'm going to get some blackstone. Which, I mean, let's be honest, now you can probably start in the nether and make your way to the overworld without having anything from the overworld with you. Because there's wood, there's stone, there's crafting, you can do basically anything here. Now this is what I call an effective method of cheese. Now unfortunately I'd also noticed that I lost my soul sand, the one I gathered, so I'm going to take these guys' soul sand. I'm hoping they don't get mad, and by the looks of things they aren't really getting mad. So yeah, let's take this. Now then, I'm still going to tread carefully, because the last chest I opened, the brute was mad, and I realized later on that the brute was actually going to be mad regardless because he's hostile by nature, but the rest of the piglings weren't because they didn't see me open the chest. Now, I'm going to box myself in when I open up the chest. See? I mean, there's that guy looking at me from there. So, I'm going to box myself in, make sure nobody has eyes on me, and I'm just going to open up the chest. Okay, we got some decent stuff. I mean, this smithing template, I've never really seen the design, but let's take it. Why not? We got a block of iron. Should I need to, I can craft an iron pickaxe, and oh my goodness, that's a lot of enchantments. It's a shame it's on a gold axe and not on a regular, like a diamond axe. I mean, honestly, I would have taken an iron one if it had those enchantments also, but it's a shame, it really is. And they say why I don't use golden pickaxes. I mean, being a Minecraft player, I obviously knew that golden pickaxe wasn't going to last long. I got it 5 minutes ago, I kid you not, and how much mining can you really do in 5 minutes whilst you're looking for chests to loot? Which is crazy, and that's exactly why I made a stone pickaxe right after. I don't trust golden tools whatsoever, and whoa! I think that's the best chest I opened up in this place so far. Now, the shovel can be adequate compensation for my pickaxe. Can be, keyword can be, if it's got good enchants. Then yeah, it will be. We got some bone blocks, some carrots. I'm not going to take the golden nuggets. The iron nuggets. I'm going to take the smithing template because, well, let's have extra, why not? I'm going to have to lose less diamonds to duplicate it later on. Now, my inventory is full. Let me let me try and manage this. What do I not need? So, I think the best course of action right now is to turn the golden nuggets into golden ingots, because that way they take up less space. That's one of the things we can do. Here are the golden ingots. There we go. See, 2 pockets emptied right away. And I'm going to leave the 6 remaining ones behind because I can't convert them into an ingot. If I were to get more, that would just create an endless cycle of me getting more nuggets to turn into ingots, and then some are left over, and then I'm gonna have to go and get more nuggets to turn into ingots, and so on and so forth. So it'll be crazy. But then let's use this bundle. And I just noticed that I took 2 bundles with me to the nether. Unfortunately, upon my death, I lost one of them, which is also a big problem because I could have stored a lot of things in that second bundle as well, but it's not a problem, I suppose. Okay, so let's go back home and gear up a little bit because I did lose that pair of leggings, which is kind of a shame, really. And I think coming back with another pair of leggings which had the same enchantments, or maybe better, is the right move because, I mean, I had a full set of armor and I still died in like 5 seconds encountering the Bastion, so it's best to have everything on my side rather than some things against me. Oh no, I completely forgot about how many diamonds I have left. Which is a problem because now that means I have to go for a mining trip. Now, again, it's not that big of a deal. Of course we can handle it. But this time I'm going to actually get some extra because now that I know I use a lot of diamonds on the armor because I take so much damage, I have to constantly repair my armor, I lose the tools all the time and stuff like that, I'm going to get some extra this time. Okay, so I figured before I went out for diamonds, I get some XP, because I'm on 17 levels. If I wanted to enchant my armor, you know, at least the leggings and the pickaxe and so on and so forth, I would need at least like 33 levels, if I'm not mistaken, to get the best enchantments. So I decided, you know what, let's go to the nether and then get some quartz, because they give you a ridiculous amount of XP. I mean, what, 1 XP or 1 block of quartz mined gives you a decent amount. Like, look at that. It's just amazing. Ah, gentlemen, let's indulge in the fine art of trading. Oh, I can assure you it's authentic gold, my friends. 24 karat, absolutely perfect. Now, in gentlemanly fashion, I would expect adequate compensation for the price I'm offering you. I treated these guys like legitimate businessmen, and they scammed me by giving me trash for 24 karat gold. They destroyed my faith in trading. They destroyed my soul, man. They damaged me. I can't believe trading has turned into such a lowly act in 2026. I genuinely can't believe it. Oh my. There was a fortress near here and I didn't notice it until now? That's crazy. Okay, so I decided before going in there, let's get myself a shield. Now, here's where things actually started to fall into place properly. I got this block of iron a while back in that bastion, and there's a tree very nearby, so, you know, I'm gonna cut this down, get some wood, and then just use that iron to get myself a shield. Sometimes, some things go exactly as planned. I mean, I didn't even plan this, but the thought just randomly occurred, and I thought to myself, okay, I don't have any iron on me, but then remembered the iron block I got from that bastion. I was planning on leaving this task for another day because I did lose part of my armor and I'm not really prepared to be here. However, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm so close to a fortress and there's a couple of blazes that just spawned randomly and I managed to kill them one by one, you know, got a few blaze rods. I thought, let's do it. Let's do it and let's not have to come back here at a later date, you know. Let's actually do the task and not leave it for another day. Now, the main strategy that I have going for myself, which I couldn't really implement now, is to try and not get hit by these guys, because regardless of how much armor I have, if I get hit by a wither or get set on fire, that type of damage goes through the armor. It's not going to care how much armor I have on. My goal is to get at least 10 blaze rods, because each blaze rod I think turns into 2 blaze powder, so that should definitely be enough for the ender eyes, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's get 10, and let's get out of here. Jesus, that gave me a jump scare. I'm super low. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, the fire went away. Let me just surround myself so that I don't get hit by a random mob. I really cannot afford that right now. I really can't. Okay, we got some hearts back. Now, by the looks of things over there, getting out of this fortress isn't going to be an easy task. Most likely not. I was planning on going and exploring the rest of the fortress, but you know what? I absolutely do not need to do that. Alright, let's just full torque it. We don't need to stay here any longer than we have. We're almost home free, but let me tell you something before we get there. So, I'm usually a very calm and composed person. You don't really see me lash out. You don't see me get stressed. You don't see me get worried. You don't see me get anxious or anything. But today was one of the most stressful days of my life for no apparent reason whatsoever. I mean, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what got into me. I was just sweating hard, and eventually I just kind of stopped for a second. I went to grab a glass of water. I took a look at my hands. My hands were wet from sweat. That's never happened before. I never get stressed when playing video games, especially when playing video games. But today was one of those days where it just took a toll on me. I don't know why, but honestly, there's something about this dimension that it just doesn't sit right with me. I think full netherite armor, even full netherite armor, fully enchanted netherite armor, wouldn't be able to take that stress away. I just don't know why. Anyhow, I'm super glad that I don't have to walk back in there for the next 2 months, I think. Well, I might walk back in there because I want to get some netherite, but that's the only thing I need from there. Nothing else. Nothing else. And oh my god, you would not believe how nice it is to come home to see Miss Noodle's eggs just laying around my house. Miss Noodle, even though you made me mad, it's nice to see you again. I seriously doubt it, but let's see if I'm going to get lucky again. Okay, efficiency 4, that's a nice start, but I was thinking something along the lines of fortune. Now I have 3 diamonds, so let's craft a pickaxe with that. I'm sincerely hoping we get something even remotely related to fortune 3. I genuinely want an enchantment like that because honestly, fortune 3 was just amazing. There was nothing to top that. I would rather mine slowly. I would rather give up efficiency and unbreaking altogether just to get fortune 3. So let's see if we get that. Let's see if we are lucky, or maybe my luck has turned ever since today started. Oh, we got fortune 2. Okay, you know what? It's not fortune 3, but it's fortune 2, and it's still fortune, so it's not a bad enchantment. Plus, I can get a fortune 2 book later to make it a fortune 3. Hopefully, at least. Let me cook, gentlemen. Let me cook. I think combining these 2 pickaxes is an interesting choice, to say the least. Now I have fortune 2 and efficiency 4 combined. And of course, I'm still going to get a fortune 2 book to combine it and get fortune 3, because fortune 3 is just perfect. However, so far so good. Now, our next plan is to get more diamonds. As I said, I'm going to get extra because I just burn through them. I really do. You know what I feel like with the sunrise? I feel like a war veteran that just got home from World War II. Now, I'm not trying to make a joke about this. I do respect those who fought in the war, those who tried to defend their countries, and so on and so forth. Any soldier, really. And this is not a joke. This is genuinely me, expressing gratitude for their service, of course. But that's the exact vibe that I get. I mean, imagine going through hell and then coming back to a peaceful life. First of all, it's going to be very difficult to get used to. I mean, I just can't imagine putting myself in a war veteran's shoes. It's going to be really difficult to get used to the peaceful life that you have after going through that war. So, I know exactly what they're going through now. Gentlemen and ladies, hello. This is post-production Aaron, and I just took a look at the footage, and I just saw that it spans over 30 minutes. Now, if you are still watching, I am truly thankful because your viewership matters to me. However, I did decide to completely cut out the mining footage entirely out of this video because, first of all, the video is already getting too long. I've never done 30-minute videos in my channel. I try to keep my videos efficient and short. And at the same time, I would like not to waste my audience's time because you, as my audience, decided to click on my videos and decided to watch. And if I were to abuse that privilege that you gave me, then that would make me a bad person. So, the mining footage is completely gone. However, there are still some things that happen in the video, so sit back and relax. Sorry for interrupting. Let's get back to the video. Gentlemen and ladies, you would not possibly imagine how good it is to be back home. I've been away for so many hours, I don't even know how long it's been. But, Miss Noodle, it's great to see you. I truly missed you. I really did. We got 46 diamonds. I'm genuinely happy. It's not a bad number. It should do for a while. Of course, I'm going to have to get more in the future because I just burned through the diamonds. I can't keep a few diamonds extra in my house. I have to use every single last one, so I will have to return to the caves eventually, once again, but it should do for a while. Now, I did say I won't walk back into the nether for a while, for a good while, before I actually need to. However, I do suppose that no matter what happens, this is part of the game, right? So you can't really ignore a large portion of this game, and you have to come back. I came back for XP, but I will have to come back in the future as well for other things, so you can't really say, oh no, I'm just going to completely ignore the nether. That's just not possible. You have to come back eventually to get a few certain things. And unfortunately, no matter how bad it is, you just kind of have to make peace with it. I did see a bit of quartz up here, so let's see if we can get up there without any trouble. Oh no, oh no, okay, we're good. We're safe. For the time being at least. Oh no, we're safe still. Oh my goodness. This has turned into absolute chaos. Oh my goodness, I was about to fall off. Well, it wouldn't have been a problem because I have feather falling boots, but I would prefer not to have to go down there and just start piling up again. It's just wasted time. Oh my goodness, stop, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, not bad. That was actually a pretty decent vein. There were a few quite close to each other, and there's another one, which is great. So, this quartz XP, it's good for two things, because first of all, I'm getting a block to build out of. Now, I'm not really into white. Most of my palette... Oh my god, I just set myself on fire. Most of my palette is mostly black, or I guess, you know, dark colors, and quartz is the complete opposite of that, but I suppose I can find some use cases for it, so that's one of the things it's good for. And while we get a block to build out of, I also get XP. Okay, so I think we have enough levels to upgrade my armor and so on and so forth, but guess what happened? I've spent around about 20 minutes getting quartz, and by extension getting XP, of course. I started to develop a little bit of a soft spot for that hellhole. I don't know why, because that's the complete opposite of what I was saying at the beginning of the video. However, I do kind of like it now. Now, of course, I'm not going back there for a while because I need to actually get good at the game. I was mostly just going around on, I don't know, hopes and dreams, because my skills are not suited for that dimension whatsoever. I don't even know how I survived this long. I truly do not, but I'm starting to actually like the place. You know, like, getting to know the whole dimension, getting to know the core behind that hellish, wretched escape, wretched abyss. It kind of opens your eyes a little bit. But anyhow, let's get to work. Let's get my leggings, because walking around without trousers really just feels wrong. Okay, so I got myself a pair of leggings and an extra pickaxe to try, but let's see. We got protection 3. Let's see. We have extra... Okay, so it's not bad, per se, because I gained back what I lost. Now let's see the pickaxe. Fortune 2. Great. Perfect. I can combine this with the other one, and I'm gonna get Fortune 3 again. It's like I didn't even lose anything. I never went to the nether. Well, actually, I did go to the nether, but I never died there. I didn't lose anything. So this is great. And there are my leggings. It feels nice to be whole again. It truly does. I mean, I was just going around without a good pair of leggings that truly felt mine. Now I'm gonna not damage, but repair the damaged armor pieces to be whole again. It just feels great. Gentlemen and ladies, it's been a blast. This was one of my most hectic videos, filled with chaos through and through, but I want to leave you all with one last word of wisdom. We all walk through storms in life. We all go through challenging days that just feel impossible to get through. However, within us resides the power to overcome these challenges. Hence, I managed to find peace in the eye of the storm through these principles. I recommend you do the same. Anyhow, I've taken far more of your time than I usually do, so I'll leave you at the hands of the night once again, my precious audience. Thank you for watching, and I bid you farewell.